All right, time for new filament. It's actually only semi-new. This is the SUNLU Elite Series PETG. Reason I say it's semi-new is because we've been printing it in clear. Most of the time for PETG, I've been using this California Filaments PETG, which is really great. They always have it available. And the problem is, I mean, it's not a problem with printing, it's a problem with the price. So you can get very low prices on this if you order 10 reels at once, but I'm not quite at that level of production. So I have bought 10 reels in the past when I was starting a new product, but this is an ongoing purchase. I don't really want to buy 10 at a time because they sit around too long. So I looked around for some other options and I came up with this Elite Series. The other reason I started with SUNLU is because California Filament didn't have a translucent the way at least the way I wanted it. So I ended up trying SUNLU and they came out great. These are my Camtono, Star Wars Camtono containers that you can put inside the Camtono safe to store your credits and other Star Wars treasures. So I'll put a link to the video about this one in the show notes. But anyway, so this I tried this and this worked out really great. The product came out great. So with the PETG, it's got more strength. It's a little more flexible than PLA, and it handles temperatures better, higher temperatures. So this is a good product for this type of application where you have some impact happening. So anyway, so I thought, well, I'll try the black because it's less expensive in small quantities than the California Filament. So this is black. So let's open this up. So they switched, like most manufacturers, they switched to the cardboard reels. That doesn't affect us. Sometimes cardboard reels have problems along the edges. They get beat up, but we're supporting it with a center rod that I've shown on other videos. So that's not a problem with the cardboard. It doesn't take a lot of wear and tear on the interior circle here by handling it. Like, put it on the table like this, you could flatten it, whatever. So anyway, it has a really nice vacuum on it. Let's open this up. It's got a desiccant pack that I don't throw these away. I throw them into my dry box, and they act as a buffer for keeping the filament dry. It comes with this little filament clip. I haven't really had good luck using this. It squeezes too hard. It tends to break off the end of the reel. So I don't usually use these. So here's the filament. So like I said, this has great flexibility. That's the PETG. Bubble free and tangle free, that's always important. So, and yeah, all right, so we're gonna weigh this up. I didn't know that the new ones were in cardboard. This is the old SUNLU plastic reel. This reel is very similar. I think the cutouts here are slightly different, but to weigh this up, I'm just going to use one of these old California Filament empty reels to see what kind of weight we got. It should be 1 kilogram. So once we use up one of these, I'll save this for doing net weights of reels. So let me get the empty reel and we'll weigh this up. All right, so here's our empty cardboard reel from California Filaments. So we're gonna let's just see how much this weighs, just for fun there. So this weighs 136 grams, so pretty heavy, about the same as the plastic, really. Anyway, so we'll tear this. So now it's reading 0, and then we'll put this on. And we got 987. So again, it's possible. Let's see, is the diameter the same? So the diameter of the SUNLU reel is slightly smaller, so it's very possible we got our full 1 kilogram, but it's slightly under according to this. So we won't really know. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's 1 kilogram. So that's great. All right, so we're going to print this as the first two usual tests of the temperature tower and the bed and layer adhesion tests. And then I'm not going to print a fun print. I'm going to actually print the product print for this, which is what I've been using the California Filaments for, because I need to get on. I have a run of that going now. Got a little bit of this left, so I'll use that up first, and then we're going to be printing this, the actual product. So look for that at the end of the video. Oh, I said I didn't use that clip on the edge of it. This is the SUNLU Clear, and these holes are kind of close together. So sometimes when I put the filament through the holes right next to each other, it crimps it and it breaks off, so I waste a little bit of filament, which I don't like. It's just kind of annoying. So what I usually do is I put it through one hole here and over here, and then just store it like this. The fact that this is sticking up, you can put another reel on this. This is a big arc here, so it's not really going to kink so that you lose filament. So this is my trick for handling the end of the filament. And the SUNLUs come with this little filament tag, which is nice, so you don't lose the end of it when you're putting it on the machine. It's a little dark back here, but hopefully you can see this. So we're going to load this on the machine, and we want the filament to come from the bottom. I've shown this before on the videos when I showed setting up this machine up, but I'll just mention it here. Got this little tag, which is handy. You just hold onto that. Much easier than holding on to the filament itself. In fact, I save the ones from reels I use up, because some manufacturers don't have this tag, so I put that on for the ones that don't have it. So the other problem is when you have a brand new reel, first of all, the end is kinked, so you got to chop it off. But is that it's very close to the edge of the reel itself, so it has a tendency to come off when it's printing, just from rolling around, especially with this type of support system, with this roller with roller bearings. So it spins really easily, which is usually what you want, but if it spins too easily, the filament can hop off of the reel, and then you have problems. So with this setup, what I found that works, and I showed this on another tips video, but I'm just going to show it here, is you take your spare print bed and just rest it up against the edge of the reel here. Now that there's no way, well, there's almost no way that this filament can come off the reel. It puts a slight bit of friction on this too, so it spins smoothly as it feeds into the print head. So this is a little trick. I've shown it before, but since I'm doing it right now, I figured I'd show it now. You push this out to the end of the support here, and then you lay this up against the side of the reel, and again, it provides a little friction and also keeps the reel the filament from coming off the end of the reel. This has worked flawlessly for me for many prints when I have a new reel, so that's my tip. All right, let's go ahead and do the temperature tower. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Post a comment if you have any questions or ideas, and I'll try to respond. That's all for now, but more videos are coming, and if you want to see them, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon if you don't want to miss one. This is Beta Cygni signing out, and keep looking up.